The picturesque primordial river valley of Gauja lies in the heart of Latvia and has for centuries attracted travellers from each corner of the world. This Livonian Switzerland not only has the charm of primary nature, but also all the ambience of the mysterious past. From 1878, the new Sigulda castle was built on the site of an outer bailey of an order castle for Russian Prince Kropotkin. Sigulda Castle was built by the Order of the Brothers of the Sword, but following union with the Teutonic Order, passed over to the Livonians. The medieval castle was once the seat of the Commandery Order. In the Northern War, it was badly damaged. Two watchtowers and some of its walls have survived. In summer, concerts take place on the beautiful open-air stage in the park of the castle. A cable car crosses forest treetops and the Gauja River and travels to the opposite bank. "1,600 metres of adventure that rises to a height of 40 metres. A romantic and thrilling experience. From the cable car station, a path leads to the ruins of a castle. The former Krimulda castle was built for the Archbishop of Riga. In 1601, the Swedes conquered the fortress and burnt it to the ground. Here, in Gauja Valley, the interests of both the Archbishop and the Order collided and turned into a struggle for power. Eventually, the Pope decided that the Crusaders be granted the shores of today's Sigulda and the Bishop the opposite bank, today's Turaida. The Gauja River meanders alongside wooded banks and caves and grows increasingly into a wide river. The old Bishop Castle, which is now part of Turaida's museum complex, can be seen from far away. Its massive walls and remaining huge watchtowers indicate past dangers and the need for sturdy fortifications. In 1214, Archbishop Albert had Friedeland Castle built on the remains of a timber-built Livonian castle. It burnt down in 1776, with the exception of the tower. There's also a museum that depicts the hard life that took place daily in a castle of the Middle Ages. From the 30-metre-high tower, there's a breathtaking view of the castle buildings and the forest landscape of the Gauja Valley. a natural paradise within an historic setting. On the way up the 85-metre deep ravine, the Gauja River collects water from 13 tributaries. In the 1930s, this beautiful landscape was placed under a conservation order and was thus protected from destruction. Pure romance, but also supplied with mystical stories. Once, when the devil was flying through the picturesque valley of the Gauja, he suddenly heard the loud crow of a cock, which made him shudder. Trembling with fear, he was not capable to continue his flight. And he decided to rest a little in a cave. Cesis is located in the middle of the highlands. It is one of the oldest and most splendid in the country, the heart of Vidzem. St. John's Church is also the oldest basilica. This, the largest Gothic church outside Riga, was founded in 1282 as the main church of the Brothers of the Sword. Several Grand Masters are buried here. The old town is dominated by a medieval castle. Also in Cesis, the usual sequence of events. First mentioned in 1224, conquered by German crusaders, subsequent membership of the Hansa. From 1778 on, the new castle was inhabited by the noble von Silva's family. Today, the Museum of History and Art is housed here. And in the coffee shop, there's always a warm welcome. Since the 13th century, the medieval castle has shared its fate together with the city in fighting against Russian, Polish and Swedish armies. Despite much damage, today the ruins are still quite impressive. Here, unique nature is combined with heritage buildings created by human hands.